the gospel. Love, grace, mercy. The story of Jesus. Jesus coming to earth, fully God, fully man, washing me white as snow, making it where I can have an everyday relationship with God. And that's all because of Jesus. Where I am now, comparative to where I was, Met the Lord in 1991 on a ski retreat. Really, I think the first big thing that came along in my life that was very problematic was pornography. A sex addiction arose out of this. And with that, still being in the church, shame and guilt arose out of this. And then I found alcohol. 10th grade, I think weed might have showed up. And later on in high school, cocaine came into the play. You know, I was trying things out, but that's the first time I felt like this, like I could just say whatever, be whoever. And a lot of the anxiety and angst and guilt and shame of what I was wanting to do went away. And so alcohol and cocaine and women became my addiction on and off for the next 15 years. It wasn't always drugs, but it was always something. But the one thing there is because I was saved, I truly believed a lie that I didn't need to change. But so the car wreck, April 30th, 2011, just in a really bad car accident. I was a restrained passenger. Accelerator got stuck in our Camry, going really fast to zero, really quick. Ended up in the hospital, on life support for about a month, ICU for about a month and a half. Just to fight for my life. I didn't know when I woke up that I was hooked on a new drug. Doctors told me this is what I needed for a while, and they were prescribing me this stuff. And this is what life became. Opiates, benzos, and all of a sudden, when that's not enough, by taking it or snorting it or smoking it, I become an IV drug user. Just, it's always more and more and more. I truly believe like this was life. Due to the pain and things, the damage from the car accident, like I could justify it. I didn't believe a lie that I didn't need to change anymore. I believed a new lie, a lie that I couldn't change. I was willing to do whatever, not to feel the way I felt. Not to be who I became. At like 6 o'clock in the morning on December 2nd, going on another little run for a few days. Came to in a parking lot in Anderson, and just cried out to Jesus in this car by myself. And when I mean cried, I mean cry. And just, Jesus, I can't do this anymore. Like, I cannot stop sticking a needle in my arm. I can't. I cannot do it. But I know that you can. I know that you have the power to heal me. Man, he showed up quick, like real quick. So I found out that there's a warrant out for my arrest. There's been a warrant out for my arrest for 2 years. My first thought was to run. Like, y'all ain't been able to find me for 2 years. Like, I've been dancing these streets in Anderson for 2 years. Like, I got other places to go where I know y'all not gonna find me. You know, I had a friend and he just told me to trust what the Lord was doing. So they gave me 2 weeks to turn myself in. I did. They came and got me out that night on bond, and Dad said, "Hey, have you ever heard the Bridge Center?" Was to get out of trouble probably was the first thought behind the reason going. But what really happened at the Bridge Center was I was given a set of tools to use in my life daily to get better daily. This is what God sent me there to do. This was a way to become humble, find a way to admit how powerless I am every day, a way to acknowledge how God has the power, turning my will and my life over to Him every single day, every single morning, and being fully dependent on Him. I went there thinking that I had a drug problem. I had a me problem. Like I was this dude that was full of anger and resentment and shame and guilt from the lies that I lived and an identity problem. Through the love of God, the grace and mercy of Jesus and what He did on the cross for me, the love of some other men who had the love of Jesus in them, my disease was put into remission. And so it's very easy for me to look back and see God in the journey now. Like the warrant. Like today, it's a love letter. Like it truly is, like really what catapulted me to where I'm at today. But what's been cool about my relationship with the Lord is how much I'm enjoying the journey now. I know I don't look much better on the outside, but I'm just telling you on the inside, I've been washed completely from the inside out. You know, I don't walk like I used to. I don't talk like I used to. I don't see like I used to. I don't hear like I used to. I don't act like I used to. I don't even love or give like I used to.